you'll feel there's a pocket on like where your carotid is, right? Like that's the whole point of answering the telephone. Grabbing your head up here, like once you get up on the high part of your head and you close your arm, this is now touching your carotid. It's when your hand comes down, and you'll feel the gap. Now there's an opening. So answering the telephone, if it's gonna be done and it's actually gonna work, it needs to come all the way back. So if we just get their hand off for a second, even if they kind of do this is doing nothing. This, even when I bring my hand to here, I'm still touching here. It's really, it has to be like this, where now my forearm is like against the side of my cheek, and now there's a huge gap in here, you know? So, I've actually never done that before. This is the first time that I've ever really digested that it needs to look like that. I just knew, I felt that the moment that I could push it off, I could close the deal, you know? And then I also just wasn't a fan of it from the very beginning. When it was taught to me, I think I started choking everybody in the class, even when they were doing it. And I was small, I was like 135 pounds. So I was just so small, my little arms, and I was pretty strong for 135. So I think I just immediately tossed it in the trash. It just wasn't a thing. So anyway, for what it's worth. Why are you staring at me?
And have you used it like effectively for your own defense, answering the phone?
No, like I don't do it.
Or when you say, okay,
Yeah,
you smashed
I just saw everybody else it wasn't working when I was choking them.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'm not gonna do that.
Got it.
So, and I think I also learned this, like in the moment, this was the first thing that we ever learned for defense for arm triangle. So I think I started doing that right away. And then as a wrestler, I would always bridge. So if I had a guy right here, right? If I had a guy getting me in an arm triangle, I would also just bridge. And as a wrestler, many people say that this doesn't work. It's so funny that Cholazar Vera tried it with Makhachev, and it failed. I believe if Makhachev was choking Makhachev, it would have worked. My point being, somebody with real wrestling, like Oliveira just is not my pick for, hey, let's see who's got a great bridge, you know? So when the guy's squeezing here, other than grabbing your leg, this is not ideal for people that are not very tough, strong, developed a bridge, but go ahead and start squeezing, close the deal, close it, squeeze. Like bridging towards your knees in order to open, but it requires somebody with bridging skill. And in wrestling, we don't get pinned. That's the whole thing. We have to get off our back. And if you think about it, if you get off your back, you're unlikely to be choked. It doesn't mean you can't be choked, because arm triangles work from the bottom just like they do from the top. But if you think about it, when do you ever see an arm triangle like work from this angle? You know, start squeezing, you know, squeeze, come on, pull me to my back. Pull me back here, squeeze. Come on, there we go, squeeze. Squeeze, close the deal, close it. Squeeze. Come on, you can't squeeze. Now he's choking me finally. But I do think that that's not the best defense to teach a student. I think that I can do that because I'm powerful with doing that. And those muscles, whatever those things are, you get them in wrestling. So I think you can get it, but I think it's more beneficial to teach you guys to grab your leg, you know? So I bring my leg up, and then now that kind of rocking motion helps keep this away from my neck, okay? So he closes it up. Remember, don't reach for your leg. You gotta bring your leg to your hand. He's gonna shut me down. No, go ahead, do it. Stand up on your left foot. You got it real good? And drive. Yeah, drive. You're a little high, drive it down, and then in. That's really good. Squeeze. Squeeze your whip. Oh, shit. Okay, he got me. All right, good. I'm good, everybody. So, you know, if a guy does this, I'm like, start your pressure. Yeah, start your pressure. So I'm like trying to get that thing off. You got to keep that. You're going to have to stand on your left foot and drive. You know, and then now I bring that up and then I'm rocking it and coming to here. I think this is more wise to teach because I think it's more technical. And then once you guys are here, how you deal with it at this point, you know, sometimes I'll bring my hand back and then I'll try to come back in. Sometimes I'll turn away. Most people will come up for the gift wrap, you know, you'll come up to the side. This is more common, and sometimes I'm so happy with just not passing out or tapping that I'm okay with it. I'm not saying give the gift wrap, but I'm saying when he comes up, you're kind of just like, all right, no gift wrap. And then you just kind of chill like this, and then maybe I'll hook shot and try to get an escape that way. So why don't you guys go through the defense now? You know, again, I don't recommend answering the telephone. You can try to bridge away if it's not working, which I don't think it probably is the best move. I think the best move is probably grabbing the leg. If the guy's in the knee on belly, move. Don't stay there. You know, push that leg off and move your hips. What is this movement called? It's like, it's not a hip escape, but it's like a really, you know, just sort of a hip escape. Push. Drive it. Is it really that easy, Ryan? Okay, so play around with that. Try to choke each other and then defend it. 1, 2, 3, go. Obviously, size and strength is always a factor. I do want to say that Ryan, although he's a good grappler, he's a brown belt, he's a little bit smaller than me. I kind of wish that I did this demo with somebody big and like much bigger and stronger, but I didn't. It's already over. So if you're gonna defend it, try to use these movements. I would recommend the bridging escape is much better. Again, if you've developed your bridge, there's something about it. I hate bringing up wrestling all the time because it's not just wrestling. It's developing muscles in your bridge. Obviously, with a big enough size or big enough squeeze, your time is limited. So you have to either do it right away before your opponent cinches everything so tight that your eyeballs are popping out of your skull, or you need to go to something else, which I think it's more technical. I think you get more bang for your buck out of grabbing your leg. Remember, don't reach for your leg, bring your leg to your arm. So that's a huge detail that needs to be said. Too many people, they go, I tried that defense, but I couldn't get my leg. It's different when they're squeezing like crazy. Well, yeah, you're not bringing, you got to curl your body up and roll your legs up to your arm and grab, and then it'll work a lot better. And then once you make your grip, I prefer hand back of my knee and locking with an S grip. This is my preferred. Of course, can you do this? Yes, you can. I get more bang for my buck by going here because I get more extension. On that leg press machine, I don't want to be wound up like this. I want to get some distance. And that's what the S grip does for me. Always palm facing away. You would not lock like this. This would not work. It's got to be this way, whether you go S grip or palm to palm, and right behind the knee, right at the knee, back in your hand. Okay? Hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time with more great stuff.